This ABC 15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories this morning from ABC 15 Arizona. It's a big day in Arizona with one of the nation's top officials stopping in the Grand Canyon state. Vice President Kamala Harris will visit Phoenix and the Gila River Indian community as part of President Biden's Investing in America tour. ABC 15's Nick Saletti will be with Harris administration as they spend the day here. Today, the man accused of killing Alyssa Turney will go on trial more than 20 years after her disappearance. 75-year-old Michael Turney is facing a second-degree murder charge in his stepdaughter's death. Alyssa disappeared after Turney picked her up from her Paradise Valley school back in 2001. Michael reported Alyssa as a runaway, saying she left a note she was headed to California. Alyssa's body has never been found. Also today, Crystal Wilson is set to go on trial. She's accused in the death of her 10-year-old adopted son. She was arrested in Georgia back in December, then extradited back to Arizona. Her son Jesse's body was found in 2018. Wilson told police in 2016 he ran away from home. She has pled not guilty. Today is day 2 of the free Mega Health Clinic. People can receive free medical care today and tomorrow at the Phoenix Convention Center. Doctors from around the country are volunteering their time, helping people with everything from dental work, vision checks, and some are even able to get surgery consultations. The clinic's founder is sharing what this event means to her.
When we give, we get so much more in return. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, but I can't tell you how much it joys my heart to be able to give to people, because there's just something special about it.
The clinic is funded by donors. Doors open at 7. It is on a first come, first served basis, so we do suggest that you arrive early. Time for an all-new Impact Earth report for you. New saguaro cacti are growing in our state, just not quickly. The group Friends of Saguaro National Park in Tucson says in recent decades, climate change has affected the water saguaros have gotten, and that's why they're growing slower.
Really, for like the last 20 years, we haven't really had kind of a good cycle of, cool, wet conditions.
The group says in 2010, there were about 1.9 million saguaro in the national park, and in 2020, that number jumped to just over 2 million. If you're wondering what you can do to help, the group says their Adopt a Saguaro program puts money into their efforts to grow the saguaro population. If you see a saguaro on your hike, do not disturb it. Just let it grow naturally in its own habitat. It's a center with only one of its kind in the country, and it's right here in the valley. It's called Hushabye Nursery, and it's a treatment center that offers specialized help for opioid-dependent newborns going through painful drug withdrawal after being exposed to those opioids in the womb. They also offer help to moms in recovery, and since Hushabye Baby opened in November of 2020, they have treated more than 500 babies.
Hushabye is way more than what I ever expected. I expected we're just going to take babies and we're going to make it easier. I didn't expect, like, when you see a family come in and scared to death and walk through the doors and see them be able to just exhale and to breathe and go, okay, there might be a little bit of hope. See families come in tears, and when they leave, it's tears of hope, not tears of scared.
Hushabye does offer round-the-clock care, and because of that, they need some volunteers, including those willing to help calm and cuddle babies. We posted more information for you right now. It's up on ABC15.com.
Time for your most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. A reminder that heat is the #1 weather-related killer across the country and in our state too. And we remain under excessive heat warnings through Friday, but that dangerous heat is sticking around into the weekend and next week too. So make sure that you're keeping yourself safe by staying hydrated and limiting your time outdoors. We're also back under fire weather alerts across northern Arizona. It's a fire weather warning or a red flag warning as that relative humidity is staying low and winds will pick up, and that's going to increase the risk for wildfires in our state. Highs look like this in the 80s to 90s across much of northern Arizona. But look at Page, Sedona, Winslow, and Kingman all making it into the hundreds today. It'll be hotter in Phoenix too, that high up to 114 degrees. And we're going to stay right around there through the weekend. Next week it gets even hotter with those highs climbing between 116 and 117 here in the valley. And those mornings getting warmer as well with lows in the 90s. But look what's happening in the high country. Rain chances or storm chances are also back early next week too.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.